What's his name again?
Bruno.
Bruno. Let's go walk by that, given as much space as you want, right? So that you're comfortable. And we're just going to see what Bruno's normally like going by other dogs. And we're going to help out this German Shepherd. This owner will have a wee heart attack maybe when. So he's always on the prowl like that, and and this is what you get, these ears up, and but this is the first thing you get. You would generally get this first, just this kind of.
Just continue barking.
Okay.
If he gets close enough,
He would then try and have a pop. Yeah.
A wee nip.
But the reason he would maybe have the nip, and we'll find out in a minute, is because we call that loading up.
Okay.
So he gets to meet. Right. We don't manage to. Maybe if we calmed him first, then he could meet, he's going to be better behaved. Whereas we see him load up, and then there's been times we tried to go, is he just excited? We'll let him meet. Yeah. And then he's had a go, and we went, oh, he's aggressive. Yeah. And it's like, no, he's doing it because he's already loaded up. That doesn't mean he's aggressive, right? Aggression is I want to kill you, I'm having you. And really here, and you've got to look at, there's two things you can do in any situation. One is reinforce. The big strap line nowadays is positive reinforcement. Use positive reinforcement on your dog. Use positive, okay? And of course we should. But reinforcement means I want to increase it. I want increase the likelihood of it happening again. So if I don't want to use positive reinforcement when my dog's been bad. So the flip side to that coin is what we call punishment, or science called punishment, which is just to decrease the likelihood of it happening again. So, I see my child drawn on the wall, I'm not going to reinforce them, I'm going to punish them and go, hey, don't draw on the wall. But that doesn't mean I'm going to beat them or abuse them, but I want to make them not do it again. I see someone stealing my car, I want to stop them. Perfect. So this German Shepherd, he would normally go crazy at. Don't worry, he'll see it in a wee sec. Yeah, this one is as well.
Did he say hello?
No. I'm not like that anyway, yeah, we don't want him saying hello like that. Because he's just being that bulldog, you see? So you've got to look at times, should I be, very simply, the dog is now loading up. Should I be reinforcing it or should I be punishing it? Okay, do I want to increase it to happen again or do I want to stop it? So what he did there is he saw that German Shepherd that was over there and it went away, and then because he was still in that attitude, and then you petted him. You're all right. Hey, enough. Come on. But what you were doing was reinforcing. You weren't disagreeing with the behaviour, right? So we have to be aware of how we are feeling when we meet another dog, how our body language is, and how we are touching the dog. One of the things that you'll find that are hard for your dog right now is because where you're touching him is with a harness. So the harness creates this stance. It creates a pulling. Okay? So he's got all this to lean into. And then where you're holding him, which is between his shoulders, his shoulder blades effectively, just a bit further back, means pull more. So like, I've got a wee Frenchie and I've got a wee kid and I want the dog to pull my wee kid in a sled. I'm going to put a harness on it, right? But then I've got a Frenchie that's trying to attack dogs and I don't want it to pull, I'll put a harness on it. That is contradictory to what you're trying to accomplish. So sometimes just changing how we're touching the dog, the tool we're using, has an impact, okay? So what, and I'll show you that with my dogs, right? Okay, so that's a really good start with Bruno. Let's take him up near my guys. Bruno!
Come on,
or
Bruno.
if you need a pee, you can do that right now. Because I say this a lot, right, and I don't mean it derogatory to members of the public because they don't know, but we are a harness flexi-lead generation. What that means is, generally we're a generation who only know how to control our dog physically. I can physically drag him over there, I can pull him there, but we don't control this, right? We don't control the brain. So the problem with that is the goal is to be able to have no leash, no harness, and your dog walks and does what he's told and blah, blah, blah. Whereas right now you've got a dog that only listens because you physically make him. Or you move his body, like he wants to go that way, you would physically pull him this way, but his brain is still wanting to be over there, Or if you saw a dog, you would pull him away, but he would still be wanting to be over there. So you're never actually rehabilitating or training. All you're doing is dragging him away from what he wants to accomplish, right? So we're going to go up to my car here, and just to give him an example, I brought 4 of my dogs, and I'm going to see how I'll have my dogs out. My dogs will stay away from him, and then I'm going to show you how I would introduce him, right? Because he's totally like on alert right now.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, are there any more dogs around? And so one of the why do you think he has a go at dogs? Like, why do you think he goes mental?
I don't know. Just you can see if I'm in that coma. Sometimes they feel a bit smart.
Yeah.
And they just sting it. And feel it go.
So why do you think he does that?
Just excitement.
Yeah, he gets an adrenaline rush off it. He's like, oh yes, man. It's not when he wants to play, he just has a habit of meeting a certain way. Do you know what I mean? And we want to change that. Okay. Well, this is what you get. Okay, let's change that.